works and what the applications and uses for it are, and things I see every day. The overview that's basically here. Overview explains some things that natural language processing uses regularly, like tokenization, breaking down text to smaller units. Like a word can be about like 4 tokens, depending on the length of the word. Sentiments, the emotional tone, like if they say it's terrible, then it'd be negative, good, positive. Uh, this is like if an important name repeats multiple times in the text, then it will it will basically populate it in the thing, and then machine translation, which I did not have time to add on this. Use some applications, chatbots, virtual agents, voice assistants, automatic speech recognition like Siri, Alexa, Google Assistant. The converts the audio to text, then natural language understanding discerns the command, and then finally text to speech allows a vocal reply. Sentiment analysis is, as I said earlier, just tracking the sentiment of the text or statement to extract key information. Named entity recognition to extract key information such as diagnose symptoms, medications, and dosages from free text notes. This helps automate data entry. Financial services, they can use it to analyze market trends. Sentiment analysis to view, monitor social media and news, gauging feelings about specific stocks. It also aids in risk management, and then it can filter spam and email filtering, which if you use Gmail has that automatically. This interactive demo basically just lets you see how some of this works. If you put in something like long enough to be summarized, uh, then it will put the important names and stuff, the sentiment, positive, negative, neutral, or the summary. Well, the summary of the text will always show up. It basically condenses it down to what it considers the most important part. You can see here the sentiment's negative because apples are terrible. Summary, it's not long enough to fully use it, but neutral because the terrible cancels out. The terrible plus the amazing cancel out, so it's just neutral. There's no important entities that it could discern. The impacts, it can improve customer service with intelligent chatbots and virtual assistants if used correctly. Otherwise, it can also slow down the process or annoy its users. Enables powerful real-time language translation, breaking down language barriers. Revolutionizes healthcare by analyzing unstructured patient data. Powers sophisticated search engines and recommendation systems, helping users find relevant information and content more efficiently. Potential for large-scale misuse and spreading sophisticated misinformation and generating convincing fake news, which can influence public opinion and disrupt democratic process. Serious privacy concerns with constant data collection and processing of linguistic data. Also, copyright infringement because a lot of them train off images and stuff for image generation off the internet, which are not always, well, usually isn't consented to by the authors. but it still uses it. Filter bubbles and echo chambers as personalized content. Algorithms may limit exposure to diverse viewpoints. They're data hungry, they consume, they produce, transform vast amounts of text and speech data, often measured in petabytes. This reliance raises significant concerns about data storage, privacy, and security. Sensitive user data, private messages, medical record voice patterns can be vulnerable to breaches. The data storage concerns immense economic cost and environmental impact required to store and process these. Data privacy concerns, unauthorized use of personal information. The difficulty of achieving true data anonymization, and the risk of models inferring private details not explicitly stated. These are just my sources for some of the information. And then the summary, how I created it. I started by outlining content of the website, setting up, create HTML file on each page and CSS for styling. I used header and navigation links on each page to allow easy access. I wrote content for each page, focusing on different aspects of natural language processing. I used CSS to style the website, adding image. I used some images for it. Interactive demo, which I will be showing more of in a second. Testing, I made this on Replit. And then this is a short game that lets you see the sentiment. See how many you can get. That's basically all it does. And then at the end it plays an end thing. Boom, high score, streak. And back to the interactive demo. I got a paragraph generated with AI. Takes the entities from Central Asia, and then Granny Smith is probably the most used term in this. The sentiment's positive. This is a essay about apples. Talks about certain parts of it. The spark comes from here. And that's basically it.